Y'all come and sit down and shut the door. We have footage. We have footage that people are alleging are videos of the very beginning of Puffy, Cassie, and those FOs. If you do not know what FOs are, they are freak offs. Shout out to Malika for sending this over to me. On top of that, people are saying that this is the beginning of a night that ended up with that infamous video of Cassie under a blanket. On top of that, we are going to discuss what's going on with Cassie, her family, possible security concerns, rolling it into also a little bit of extra color, if you will, sprinkled on the history between Cassie and Diddy. You guys, we have a lot to get into. Needless to say, when I got this video, I was shocked. I want to show it to you guys, and I want you guys to let me know, what do you think you're looking at? Okay? Because I think we are seeing the beginning of what turned into a 10-year nightmare for Cassie, otherwise known as Cassandra Ventura. Okay, so before we get into the video, once again, shout out to my girl Malika up on the west side. Now, what you're about to see is going to disturb you. It's going to send chills down your spine and put disgust in your stomach. You are looking at the beginning of a slippery slope that, according to Cassie of grooming, sent her down a 10-year odyssey into hell. This is how it started. Now, in this video, let me just point. Now, I feel the need to prepare you for what you're about to see, okay? So you know what you're looking at. You are looking at Cassie. She's going to be looking visibly uncomfortable. She is going to be filming her and Puffy. As you know, in her complaint, which she did file, it was landmarked because I believe it was the quickest settlement that ever happened in New York State. She alleged that she would film some of these freak-offs. She would also delete them. What started as something that Puffy and Cassie would do for their own quote-unquote enjoyment turned into something darker. And people are saying that this was the beginning of where all the grooming started. Let's get into the video, and I'm going to explain everything as it was explained to me, frame by frame. Let's go. Look at Cassie looking off to the side, okay? She grabs Puffy's face. Now, right about now, you're probably thinking what I was thinking. Wait a second, how can this be the beginning of an FO when Cassie's nails appear to be some sort of reddish color? That's until my sources had to remind you, me at least, you guys, this is allegedly, nothing's been proven, okay? This is speculation, but this is allegedly the beginning. This is the slippery slope that took her down that path to hell. So you got to think about it. Cassie in her own complaint said that the worst didn't start till 2 years into the relationship. People are saying that Cassie was so young. If you look at Puffy and Cassie's eyes, they don't, to me, look like they're sober, but that's just my impression. Maybe they're not. Cassie said that Puffy and her were often on illicit substances, to the point of Puffy used to tell Cassie to go pick up prescriptions for him from a doctor in Miami. Interestingly enough, people are saying that this was actually filmed at the Fontainebleau in Miami. Now let's get back into it and just keep in mind that this is actually the beginning of how he loosened her up to make her feel like she was in control. Even though when we get in this video, it's clear Cassie definitely felt uncomfortable. But pay attention to Puff's face, his demeanor, Cassie's face, her demeanor. And then I'm going to show you something that's super insidious. Look at this. Look at Diddy. Look at the way he's looking. Eyes heavy, head heavy, squinting. Look at Cassie. She's doing her best. looking at the camera. But do you notice she's also looking off to the left? She wants to be filmed. The whole purpose of this is filming. Look how she looks up to the left and smiles at somebody. Again, he was getting her ready, priming her to get used to have exhibition. Look at the way she's looking at him. Naive, trusting, but also disgusted. Puffy, the way he's licking his lips, saying it's okay, you can trust in me. Cassie holding her camera. They embrace the lustful look, the hesitation that Cassie has from seeing this. But more important, look at how Cassie is looking around the room because there are others watching. Let's go into slow-mo because I want to show you guys something even more disgusting. The red lights, the open mouth. Ugh, his breath looks like it stinks. Cassie trying to grab his head, trying to loosen herself up. They both are allegedly on the illicit substances that Cassie said in her complaint. Now look as she looks off to the side. Remember she said there was always multiple things. There was a camera, there was a tablet, there was a laptop. Look at Puffy looking in. He looks like he is on something. Cassie is looking at the other camera angle. Puffy is looking at that. Okay? Now look in between Cassie and Puffy. You'll see something. Although Cassie's eyes keep darting around and she's smiling and laughing at other people and trying to make herself more comfortable. Look, the scared look in her eyes, the red light, the turning the angle of the camera. Hold on, guys, it's coming. I promise you. Right here, when she moves back, look at it. She looks like she's selling her soul right now and looking at other people in the room. Okay, Puffy's enjoying this. She tries to smile, but you can tell it is 100% forced. I turned the sound off because I don't want to get demonetized. Now look right here. Here we are. Hold on. 1 second. It's about to come on screen. Are you ready for this? It's coming, I swear. Hold on. Cassie, look at that look of trust and scared. Now look what's coming into the angle. There's other people in the room. That is a man's head right there in the room. Diddy's looking at Cassie like, do you trust me? Cassie's looking scared like she doesn't, but she's trying to swallow whatever she feels in her heart and just keep going. They are in a room, other people are around. Yes, there are red nails instead of white, but this was in the beginning when Diddy was just trying to convince her that they're into freaky stuff and just having fun. This is before Cassie lost total control. While she might be hesitant, it looks like she is on board with that. You will see as she keeps moving, you'll keep seeing that head in between them pop in and out of frame. Again, you are watching the beginnings of a 10-year odyssey that took her outside of herself, outside of what she knew, outside of what she wanted. Do you see that person in between them right there? That is a person that is moving around in between there. And look at Diddy, aggressive, demanding. You guys, this is something. And look at Diddy. He looks like he is on, oh, poor Cassie. You see the way that she's doing whatever she can. You see that she's doing whatever she can to please him because she thinks that he holds her future in his hands. Now, why is this also so disturbing? Because people are saying that although this is the beginning, this was Cassie's first, I guess you can call it, there you see that head right there? This was Cassie's first baby freak off. How do we know this? Because they said that even though this red light was on to make things more intimate, more erotic, right? Ugh, I can't take watching Puffy anymore. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this off. Well, the streets are saying that that first ever baby FO, if you will call it, was the lead up for this day. If you guys don't know, this video has been circulating around. It is believed to be Cassie under the covers. Diddy live streamed where he was mocking and taunting her, and she did not want to come out of the covers.
You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap. Baby, yo, babe, I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach. What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say.
It puts that video in a whole new light, doesn't it? It makes you think all sorts of things. If these reports can be true, believed as true, and this is one of their FOs that they were having in Miami, where Cassie said that he forced her to get prescriptions for him in the Fontainebleau. The room, although it is washed out by sun, it looks like a Fontainebleau hotel room. The carpets, the draperies, of course the white bedding. You see items on the floor. Again, it's very disturbing images, but it just lets you know what Cassie was actually going for. It wasn't for fun. It wasn't for this. It really was a deal with the devil. And to think this video might be the videos of the very beginning when he was loosening her up for the depravity that would follow by trespassing her boundaries, by making her feel comfortable with the public nature of it, by making her feel like it's fine, just look at me, look in my eyes, it's fine, I got you, it's just you and me. Before he turned her into a tool that was solely used for his pleasure, and allegedly as a trading business barter technique to lure other men in, to cover up his alleged sexuality, and to also to show to his elite privileged friends. You guys, there's been a lot of other stuff circulating on the internet about Diddy and Cassie, and I 100% feel a responsibility to talk about it. Again, I do have to let you guys know that everything we discuss is alleged. Nothing has been proven in a court of law. They are, what might be fact could easily be somebody's opinion. It easily could be speculation. So please just keep that in mind. But I have a responsibility to share this with you. Okay? I received an email from Lysandra. Lysandra, thank you so much for sending this to me, where she brought up a couple of very interesting points. The streets are saying that Cassie was pregnant about 7 times, and Diddy made her get rid of all of the children. People are alleging that they were not all his. Some were from F0 participants. Now, I need to be honest with you. I have not been able to corroborate any of this. However, Diddy did operate on a very depraved level. I will say this. I've actually heard from people on my end that one of the reasons Kim Porter stayed with children is because when you were with child, the FOs would stop. He would bring in a replacement. He would bring in a pinch hitter. Now, oddly enough, again, I can't confirm 7 times. I don't know how anybody can confirm that except Cassie herself. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's like, okay. However, my independent sources said that at least one time Cassie was with child. And when she was with child, the FOs actually stopped. They are saying that she either miscarried or maybe she got rid of the baby, but for whatever reason, the baby was not able to be carried to full term. You see, Kim Porter knew, and a lot of people know, this is what the sources are alleging, that pregnancy stopped the FOs. When Cassie was pregnant, they're saying that's why Gina was bought in, because Gina Hung would continue the FOs while Cassie was, of course, with child. That is the only thing that stopped the FOs. If not, Diddy demanded them every single week. Now, they are saying that with Cassie, after so many procedures, she worried about her ability to have children when she actually wanted to. She made an appointment to see an IVF specialist to harvest eggs. Diddy made her cancel that appointment when he found out. They are also claiming that one of Diddy's male people is a member of 112. I am trying to independently verify that. If anybody has any information, please feel free to email me. Okay? The last thing, which I thought was the most startling, but it seems realistic, is that Cassie has hired security for her family. Now, hear me out. A lot of people said that Cassie is in witness protection. Cassie is absolutely not in witness protection because it's too early to be in witness protection. There's no way that they would let somebody settle a case publicly if witness protection was even on the table. And there's no way they can get somebody in witness protection that quickly. And there's no way at all, that you could get into witness protection while an investigation is ongoing. They don't even know. Do you know how much effort, time, and money and coordination it is with witness protection? Do you know that you have to leave every person and everything you know and love and pop up? Do you know that Cassie was just photographed yesterday taking her kids to school? She is not in witness protection, and neither is her family. Puffy would have to be a homicidal maniac to touch this girl right now. But I put my ear to the street, and they did confirm that Cassie, of course, has hired security. Not because of Puff, per se. I mean, I'm sure it is because of Puff, but mostly because Puffy's fans, the people that are Puffy's loyalists, and also the people that know that she might have $100 million and might seek to do something to her and her family to get a piece of that $100 million. Again, witness protection happens once there is an actual case filed. It would have to go in front of a special jury, a special grand jury indictment, which is only one way. You wouldn't know it was coming. Puffy's lawyers would have no way of knowing it is coming of a grand jury indictment. Again, these things were invented to catch mob bosses, to catch ricos, and to take people down. There is no federal investigation that has reached the point of being able to, one, press charges, and two, put people in witness protection. Cassie does have security. Cassie was just photographed smiling ear to ear yesterday, taking her daughters to school. She has been taking her daughters to school every single day. She is proving that she is not scared and she is not hiding. People say Cassie's mother is safe, her father is safe, her family is safe. They do have extra security. They're not taking any precautions. And you know what? We don't know for certain, but I am pretty sure that Cassie hopes that Diddy is held responsible on an actual legal criminal level. But until Cassie actually comes out and says anything, all we can do is speculate. Last thing, people are saying that the reason why Cassie has not come out and made any further statements outside of what she said when she settled is because that is part of the settlement. That Cassie will no longer speak on Diddy, the situation, or her time with him, or anything related. But you know what I have to say? After that 35-page document Cassie dropped on us right before Thanksgiving, baby, Cassie said everything there ever was to say. R.I.P. to Diddy's career. Anyway, y'all, what do you think? Do you think that this is just that that is a video of a baby F0? Again, he didn't start with the white fingernail mess eventually. He waited until 2 years in. This was the beginning where he was testing her boundaries and literally doing the definition of grooming. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.